Today we'll show you 10 amazing spiders that you may find or which may find you. Some of them dance, some look like a cookie, and some smile at you. So sit back and enjoy! Ten. Ladybird spider. This is an endangered creature living in Western and Northern Europe. It's neither dangerous nor big. A female is about twice as big as a male, but she's just about 15 millimeters, circa half an inch. Only the male has red back resembling a ladybird. The females are simply black. Ladybird spider nests in ground, hunting wasps, bees, and beetles. The females are incredible mothers. After the offspring hatch, the mother starts to digest herself, feeding the young with the liquid through her mouth, what leads to her death. Spiderlings then hibernate with eaten mama, and the next spring they are ready to set their own families. 9. Twig spider. This Australian twig spider is also known as the whip spider, but the latter name may be confusing as there is a different group of spiders called whip spiders. It is quite small and looks like a whip. Female's body is slightly longer, but it's no more than 22 millimeters, which is less than 1 inch. This spider hangs on 1 or 2 web strands from plants, waiting for its prey, and when it sees it, bang! It wraps it in silk. Its appearance is not the only reason why it's here. This spider's menu consists of young wandering spiders, which are dangerous to humans, so consider this twig spider a friend, since it's harmless to us. 8. Spiny orb weaver. This harmless tropical spider is famous for its exceptional look, but it's the females that look so interesting. They also have 6 visible spines on their backs. Males, on the other hand, are bleak, a few times smaller than females and lack the spines, so you wouldn't expect that their females present such beauty. Spiny orb weavers are sometimes called jewel spiders. They also happen to be named crab spiders, but it's not an accurate term. 7. Chinese hourglass spider. This 8-legged creature, about 1 inch in size, which is 2.5 centimeters, is a very rare and highly valued collectible trapdoor spider. One specimen may reach the price up to $1,800. Chinese hourglass spiders live in Southeast Asia, generally China, as the name suggests. The Oreo-like disc on their back is actually a door, which they use to close their dugout lair, and a deterrence mechanism against spider attacking wasps. They rarely leave their burrows, what makes them such an extraordinary sight. 6. Bird dung crab spider. The name of this spider says it all, and it's a crab spider, not crab spider. This Asian spider looks and smells exactly like bird's guano. It is a small, harmless spider which uses its look and smell to attract dropping-eating insects like beetles and flies. And at the same time, it is an excellent camouflage against predators, often jumping spiders. The bird dung crab spider is very patient and is used to sitting in one place without any motion for a very long time waiting for a victim. Its body has a glossy, wet look that resembles fresh bird droppings. If it's not enough, it can perfectly pretend to be dried up dung, being covered with its white silk camouflage. By the way, bird dung crab spiders are not the only spiders that simulate bird droppings. This one just caught our eye. 5. Sparkle muffin. This tiny 5mm long Australian peacock spider is a great dancer, and it is more of a dance with the death than with the loved one. Females of these jumping spiders are bleak, but males flash their folded flap to seduce the females. But if the females are not interested in male's courtship dance, it's often because the male didn't put much effort in it. They hunt them, kill them, and eat them. What's more, she may also do it after mating. This morbid part of their mating may be the reason why the nature also made a sparkle muffin's cousin, Skeletorus. They live in the same region. Skeletorus, looking like Halloween decoration, may also get deadly tricked after a female gives him the treat. 4. Happy face spider. This very small Hawaiian spider, also known from its Latin name as stiltwalker, wanders and hunts for small insects. It is of course famous from its looks, and that may vary according to diet and genetics. Males die shortly after the mating. No, they are not killed by the females. Another interesting thing about this spider is that females adopt spiderlings from other hatches when the original mother dies. And the adopted spiderling's face pattern may look different than this of the adoptive mothers. This rare behavior among spiders really made my face happy. And why wouldn't they have a happy face? They live in Hawaii after all. 3. Goliath bird eater. Well, either someone has really small hands, or this must be the South American spider, the biggest in the world by mass of up to 175 grams, which is 6.2 ounces, and body length up to 13 centimeters, which is 5.1 inch. This beast feeds on rats, insects, amphibians and birds. But its venom distributed by large fangs for us is like a venom of a wasp. It's the hairs on the back that the defending spider throws at you that may cause you real harm, especially when they reach your eye. Another interesting thing about this creature is the fact that despite females do not kill males after mating, the lifespan of a male is only 3 to 6 years, while that is only a maturity time for females, whose lifespan is up to 25 years. 2. Mirror spider. It's not the jeweler's work. Little is known about this tiny Australian spider that looks as if it glued pieces of mirror to its back. It's the most peculiar sight in the world of nature. The reflecting mirror on its back is not made from mineral. It is reflective guanine, byproduct of the mirror spider's digestion. And the size of the mirrors may change according to the spider's mood. Why so flashy? It's a camouflage to resemble a raindrop and not to be much visible to others. Raindrops sparkle in the sun in a very similar way. You can meet this little spider near the creeks. 1. Diving bell spider. Next time you go scuba diving, think about this tiny, up to 15 mm, 0.6 of an inch spider that uses its hydrophobic back to trap air and has its own natural air tank. It can be found in fresh waters of Europe and Asia. The most extraordinary thing about this spider is the nest it builds underwater. The bubble nest extracts oxygen from the water, and if not for the nitrogen diffusion that causes the nest to shrink, the spider could stay there indefinitely. But since nitrogen is nitrogen, the spider has to travel to the surface from time to time to replenish the air in the bubble, so it doesn't shrink on him. It hunts water insect larvae and other spiders' dishes while diving with a bubble, which also allows it to breathe. But I wouldn't recommend catching this spider barehanded. Their bite is quite painful and causes fever and vomiting. Did you like it? Give us thumbs up and subscribe. More is coming from the Animal Kingdom.